Good morning to everyone. In this lecture EC8551 microprocessor and microcontroller, we are going to discuss about the architecture of 8085. We saw the architecture of 8085. It consists of various functional blocks. What are the various functional blocks? Number 1, register block. Number 2, arithmetic and logic unit, that is ALU. Instruction decoder and machine cycle encoder unit, address buffers, address and data buffers, increment and decrement address latches, interrupt control and serial input and output control, timing and control circuits. We are going to discuss the architecture of 8085. First of all, what are the features of 8085 microprocessor? In the 8085 microprocessor is one of them 8-bit microprocessor. Therefore, it can be accept, process or provide 8-bit data simultaneously. And it operated in positive 5 volt power supply, and the clock frequency range is 50% duty cycle, and the operating clock frequency is at 3 MHz. In version 8085A is operating a maximum clock frequency 5 MHz, and the address line, that is a 16-bit address lines, that is a 2 power 16, therefore total is 64 kilobyte of memory, and it provides the 8-bit input and output address to access the 2 power 8, that is a total of 256 input output ports, and the supporting instruction of 74 instructions with the following addressing mode. What are the following addressing mode? Immediate addressing mode, register addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect and implicit. And the ALU operations to perform the 8-bit addition, 16-bit binary additions, and 2-bit BCD additions, and 8-bit subtractions. So, and then the 8-bit logical operations. And the 8-bit accumulator and flag register and instruction register, and 6 8-bit general purpose registers and 2 16-bit registers are used to the general purpose registers is most faster than the memory in our 8085 microprocessor. And it has 5 interrupt signals and serial input output control signals, and also the 8085 has a ability to share the system buses and direct memory access control. In the future allows the transfer of large amount of data from input and output to the memory, or from memory and to input and output device to highest speed. The processor to implement the 3 microcomputer with supporting the input and output device like IC8155-8355. Now here we are going to discuss the architecture of 8085. The main functional block are discussed. So the register structure of 8085, it is made up of 6 8-bit registers, that is B register, C register, D register, E register, H register and L register, and 1 accumulator and 1 flag register and 2 16-bit registers, that is a stack pointer and a program counter. All these registers are accessible to a programmer and hence they are included in the programmer model. The remaining register, that is a temporary register W and Z, are not remaining access to the programmer. They are used by the microprocessor for internal intermediate operations. For general purpose registers means the B, C, D, E, H and L are the 8-bit general purpose registers. It can be used as a separate 8-bit registers or 16-bit register pair. That is a B and C register, D and E register and H and L register is a pair of also function as a data pointer or memory pointer. And the special function registers are here, that is a register, flag register, the flag register can be divided into subcategories: a sign flag register, zero flag register, auxiliary carry flag register, carry flag register, and instruction register, and also program counter and stack pointer. In the arithmetic logical units ALU, the 8085 ALU perform the arithmetic and logical operations functions on a 8-bit variables, because in our 8085 is a 8-bit processor. So the arithmetic unit perform the bitwise functional arithmetic operations such as addition and subtraction. The logic unit perform the logical operations such as complement and or and XOR operations, as well as the rotate and clear operations. The instruction decoder and machine cycle encoder contains the instruction decode the opcode and according to give the information to the timing and control circuits. And the 8085 execute 7 different timing of machine cycles. It gives the information about the machine cycle is currently executing in the encoder from the S1, S0, S2 and the input output memory. This task is done by machine cycle encoder. And then address buffer, this is an 8-bit unidirectional tri-stage buffer. It is used to drive the external higher order address buses, that is a A15 to A18. And address and data bus buffer, this is one of the 8-bit bidirectional buffer. It is used to drive the multiplexed address and data buses, therefore low order address bus, that is a A7 to A0 and data buses D0 to D7. And the interrupt control is 5 interrupt control inputs are there. It controls the interrupt activity of 8085 microprocessor. The serial input and output control is serial in and serial out. The serial in is used to receive the data serially. The serial out is used to send the data serially. And the transmission and control circuits, the control circuits in the processor of 8085 is responsible for all the operations, the control circuit, and hence operations in 8085 are synchronized with the help of clock signal, along with control of fetching and decoding operations and generating clock frequency instruction to the execution. Control circuits also generate signals clock recorded to the interface external device to the processor of 8085 microcontroller or microprocessor. Now the instruction execution and data flow in 8085. To execute the program, starting address of the program is loaded into the program counter. The 8085 send the content of PC as a address on the address bus and active the read control signals. The instruction decoding unit decode the instruction and provide the information to the timing and control unit to the generates necessary signal for instruction executions. So next slide. This is a theoretical part of 8085 internal architectures, addressing and data buses, and the accumulator and the temporary registers are there, timing and control, instruction register and decoder. Now in this session we have studied the architecture of 8085 and the functional blocks. In the next section we are going to discuss about the memory organization of 8085 microprocessor. Thank you for watching this video.